went through so much that the biggest trophy I own now is that book. The biggest trophy I own now is not the book itself, it's what's in the book. It's what, like, I don't give a fuck if that sells one copy. Honest to God, man. Like what I did, and that's what I hope people understand. Your life and the journey you put yourself through, there's nothing more than that. And that's all I want people to do is realize that you have to struggle. You have to struggle. The bigger the struggle, the bigger the peace. The bigger the suffering, the more peace.
I'm not just saying this because you're here, but this book is valuable. This book is very valuable. It's valuable to people like anybody that, you know, I mean, biographies are always valuable when you get to see the mindset of a person who's done things that you haven't done. You get to understand like that they're overcoming sort of the same sort of situations in their mind that you are. Same insecurities and pitfalls. But
yeah, everybody's gone through it, man.
Yeah.
Everybody. That's one thing I say. I'm blessed that way, that my story, there's no color involved in it. It's a human story about struggle. And I happen to be in so many different situations that so many people can relate to about struggle that I guarantee you, mark my word, you read that book, there will be a section of that book that resonates with you hardcore. It will make you think. If you're not ready to think about your life and think about, you know, where you can be and think about what you haven't done, the book's not for you. If you're not ready to really self-reflect and hold yourself accountable for where you're at and where you're not, the book is not for you. It's real.
I've read a lot of self-help books, and I've listened to a lot of self-help books on tape too. And there's some of them that I have to shut off. I have to shut off a quarter way, and I feel like someone's lying to me. I just like, you're bullshitting me. You're just saying things. This doesn't resonate with me. It's not working. Like, I'll give it a chance. But if I'm, you know, a half hour in, 2 hours in, it's still the same nonsense. I don't feel anything. I'm getting itchy listening to you. I'm just, you know, I just want to pull the headphones off and I'll just kill it and I'll stop it. This is the total opposite. This one, man, I was running extra miles so I could stay with the headphones on. And the thing that I think is going to happen with this book is people are going to get it. They're going to get a hold of it, whether it's an audiobook or the book, and they're going to recommend it, and then it's going to spread like wildfire. This is a powerful book. This is a real self-help book. This is a real one. Like, it's not like someone orchestrates this whole thing. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to become a motivator. I'm going to be a personal influencer. I'm going to be that guy that goes out there and tells people, you can optimize your life. Here's how you do it. And there's so many of those fucking guys out there.
Right. Yeah, that's not me, man.
I know this one dude. I ran into him recently. I ran into him at this restaurant. He's fat as fuck. He's got this big old belly, and I know he does these motivational things. And I'm looking at him. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Like, you're weak. Like, look at your body. Look at your own temple. Look at your meat vehicle. You're carrying around this fucking donut around your waist. It's just, he was eating shitty food and he looked soft. I'm like, wake up, bitch.
So many people are doing that now, man. Yeah. So many people are talking this noise.
Exactly.
And I see them. Yeah. I know them. I'm not going to say names, but I know them. I'm like, man, dude, do you know why my life is miserable right now? Because I can't go on your show right now, your podcast, if I didn't get after it this morning. So I cannot talk to people.
Unless you're authentic.
Unless I'm authentic. Because I used to be the most unauthentic motherfucker on the planet. Now, I have this voice in my head saying, oh no, I'll call you up. If I lie to you about something, even a white lie. Hey, yo, Joe, guess what, dude? I fucking lied to you, man. Like, that wasn't real. Like, it will bother me that badly now. You know, so another thing, what's funny about all this book stuff, man, I didn't set out to write a book. Like, literally, man, when I was 24 years old on the couch, fat, spraying for cockroaches, eating donuts and drinking milkshakes, I did not plan on doing this. All I wanted to do was change the fucking reflection in that daggone mirror. This is all, it's a byproduct of that. And that's the funny thing about it. Like, everybody's like, oh my God, David Goggins, what the hell? I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why it works, though.
Unbelievable.
It works because you really did do it. You really did do all those things, and you show how you did it. And you're not using any bullshit theatrical jargon. No, you're not. You're not saying a bunch of buzzwords. Can you live the life of an actualized person? I can show you how. And you're looking at this guy talking. He's got a neck like a pencil, and his body is just frail. Like, you don't even understand adversity. You don't understand overcoming.
This is not The Secret. You know, this isn't about the law of fucking attraction.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this ain't no attraction here, brother. This ain't no attraction here, man.
Yeah,
Like, this
people
book is
love
straight
that.
up. Yeah.
They love nonsense.
Yeah, this is no nonsense, man.
No nonsense. This is the real self-help book, man. This is the real deal. That's how you self-help. You self-help by people who have done it, and you learn what they did, and you realize there's no shortcuts.
Right.
And then you learn to embrace that no shortcut mentality and enjoy the suffering and the grind of it. And what we talked about earlier, there's no fucking finish line. It doesn't exist.
You know what's funny about that is I have people now. So when I was in the worst part of my life, those people want to bring you back in. Those people, like you can see who you hang out with, like when you're in your worst. And when you're trying to get better, what makes it hard to get better is that you are hanging around people who, like, let's say you are an alcoholic. You hang around people who drink. And let's say you want to stop drinking. Those people want to bring you back in. Like, I used to be this guy who wasn't worth anything. Now those people who are still there, they're 16, 17, 18, 30 years ago, they're trying to get you back there. So the hardest part, you got to see who you're hanging out with, man. You got to hang out with the people who you want to be like the most.
Yeah, people will definitely drag you down.
They'll drag you down.
And especially if you're around someone who makes a lot of excuses and they're always failing. Those is just like they're the opposite of inspiration. They're like a vacuum.
100%.
They're sucking it out of you.
Why are you doing that today, man?
Yeah.
Why are you getting up again so early? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? The people you're hanging around with will suck the fucking life out of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta be alone, man. Get your shit in.
And then there's also people that you're going to be around that are always failing and they're always fucking up and then they're always coming to you to try to get you to help them.
Exactly.
They become a giant burden.
Yes.
They can never look in the mirror and get their own shit together. And they're always looking for external help.
That's right. Always looking for external help. People don't want to go in deep, man. All the answers are inside of you. It's a very primitive way. How this book is written, it's primitive. It's very barbarian. It's how we all think. It's how man once walked the earth. And then we get all soft and all this computers and shit. And we start going away from the most powerful thing we have is our fucking brain. It's our mind. And we don't use it anymore. So, it's like everything has to be so quick.
Yeah, you use your mind when it comes to certain things, right? But what you're saying is you don't use your mind when it comes to enduring.
Exactly. That is it. You can't Google that shit.
Right.
Hey, let me Google how to suffer. No. That ain't going to be in there, brother.
No answer.
That ain't going to be in there. That ain't going to be in there.
There's no answer.
It's not in there.
It doesn't exist.
No. Find some water, real cold.
And what's interesting is that is a mind thing. And people think of mind things. They think of calculating, mathematics. They think of literature. No. There's many aspects to the mind.
That's it. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it. Put your shoes on. Lace them up. That's all you got to do, my friend.